Unit Test 2 Preparation, Derivative Applications. Now we're talking about a very important derivative here. The function for us is square root of x plus square root of x squared plus 1. It's kind of nested square root, right? So that's a good term to use. So it's a nested square root and we need to find derivative of such a function. It looks scary. Let's try to do it. So we have fx equals to square root of x plus square root of x squared plus 1. How to find the derivative of this one? So let's first write this in kind of power function, okay? So we can write this as f of x equals 2. So let me make a big bracket here for this outer square root, right? Got x plus, and then another bracket, let it be smaller one this time, for the inside square root, which is x squared plus 1, and then I close it with square root, and then the outers. That is how our function is. So this is what we have, and we need to find derivative of this particular function, okay? So we can apply power rule here. That means half times all this to the power of half minus 1 times derivative of inside function. Do you understand? So that is the kind of rule which we are going to apply here, right? Power function rule. If you remember, it's like f of x equals to g of x to the power of n, right? So the derivative is n times, which is f dash x equals to n times inside function, which is g of x to the power of n minus 1 times derivative of inside function, okay? Times derivative of inside function. So that is the kind of rule which we are going to apply here, and then let's see what we get, right? So we get f dash x equals to half of, and the whole thing is x plus x squared plus 1 to the power of half, but this time this power becomes half minus 1, right? So that is the power rule applied. And then derivative of inside function. So the derivative of inside function for us is, here it is 1 for this x plus derivative of this one, which is the square root. So again we'll do the same thing, that is half times x squared plus 1 to the power of half minus 1, right? So that becomes, but it's not yet complete, since inside function is again x squared plus 1. So we'll again multiply this one by the inside derivative, which is 2x times 2x. So that completes the job. Do you understand? So that is what you're to get into. So we have inside functions here with nested square roots. So that is kind of important question, and that's why I've taken it here. So look at it once again. Half, right, times whatever we have to the power of half minus 1, which is minus half, correct? Times derivative of inside function. Think that now we don't have this, and we are doing only this part. So derivative of this is 1 plus derivative of this function, which is half times this function to the power of half minus 1 times again derivative of inside function, which is 2x. Now I hope you get it, right? So let's write on this answer now, which is half to the power of something to the power of half minus 1. So what is half minus 1? Half minus 1 is kind of half minus 2 over 2, which is minus half. Do you see that? So half minus 1 is minus half. So I can write this in the denominator. So I could write this as 1 over 2 times everything in the denominator. So it is exactly like this, correct? So let me write exactly like that, which is x plus square root of x squared plus 1, correct? So that is what it is, times all this. Now let me write all this as 1 plus, we can simplify this, good. So that is, at least we got some honor of simplifying, and x here. And this is also half minus 1 is minus half, so I can write this in the denominator. So it will look like x squared plus 1. Do you see that part? So that is clearly our answer, right? So it's not all that scary. So this is what our answer is. So you can write like this, leave it like this, or yeah, it's good enough. Yeah. So we can leave this at the moment like this also. There's no point multiplying it because you can't do much simplification at that stage, right? So we'll just write this as the same thing. So we have half 1 square root of the whole function, which is x plus square root of x squared plus 1, times derivative of all this, which is 1 plus, and this inside function, which is x over square root of x squared plus 1. It's kind of a review of the same statement. Well, that is our answer, and we're not going to further simplify it, right? It is not really required unless and until they mention simplify it, okay? So normally, we just leave it at this stage. So that is how you do it, right? I'd like you to go through it once again and then understand how we have applied the power rule to solve such a nested square root problem. Thank you.